New York. At shooting guard, Brendan Young. At the other guard position, number 16. At center, Lee. At small forward, DJ Cannon. At the other forward position, Terrell Brewer. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd. And now the starting lineup for New York. At the shooting guard position, number 12. Number 12. In the middle, number 55, AJ Quinn. At the small forward position, number 0, TJ Zero. Starting at the other guard, number 2. At the other forward position, number 22. That is Hill.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. In this game, we'll see New York against New York. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. So the New York starting five, they've got Young. Brewer is out there with Lee, and it's DJ, and for New York. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Here's Cool Hands. Hill, a screen on Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
New York shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Takes it inside. He gets that one.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
There's the pass to Quinn, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Here's Cool Hands. 23 points his last outing. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touched by Lee. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Cool Hands. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And the foul called on DJ. That is his first foul of the game. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Cool Hands. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Inside, Quinn, good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Now Young. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Here's Brewer. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
And that one is good from DJ. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Passes it to Cool Hands. Feeds to Quinn. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Quinn's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Unloads from 9. That shot no good. And New York the other way now.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating. No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
New York trails by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Driving the lane, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
to the right side. It's off his leg, and the official saying it was kicked. Shot from 6. The rebound by D. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. New York moving the ball around. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
And so he'll bring it up for New York. Here's Cool Hands. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Team foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he hits the first of 3. And New York making a change here. Junior's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3. Here's Young. His last outing with 20 points. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. New York leading by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Cool Hand. New York, no good that time either.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Young outside, launches a 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Junior's checked in for New York.
And checking out the numbers for Young. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 18th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And like you were saying, one of the stronger scorers in the league. A tireless worker on the offensive end, and it's no wonder he's top 20 in points. .130 left to play in the first. Pass to Cool Hands from outside the arc. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Junior's checked in for Junior.
First team foul. Into the lineup for New York. Number 99.
1:11 left in the first. And there's the pass to Cannon. Over Hill. And it's DJ missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
New York, no good that time either. Young outside. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He kicks it to DJ. Just 5 on the clock. Lee sets a screen for DJ. The offensive rebound.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Hill, a screen on Young. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York leads by... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And New York, looking at who they've got. EJ out there with Brewer. And it's Young, and it's Lee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Passes to Young. There's the 3. Brewer trying to free himself. The shot that time, not on target. And New York will come the other way. Quinn passes to Cool Hands. Pick up by Hill. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Pick up by Hill. From the top of the key. The rebound by Young. New York trails by 3. From deep. The rebound by D. New York shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Cool Hands, defended by Young. Pass to Lee. Here is Brewer. The tray hits it from 3-point range. Brewer's got the game tied up here for New York.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
From downtown, it's rebounded by New York. DJ's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Hill. Pass to Cool Hands. Buries the long-range jumper. Cool Hands got 8.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
New York foul. Number 12. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brewer. 6 points for him. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Young passes to Brewer. Launches a 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. New York shooting their first free throws of this game.
Taking 3 shots.
And that one falls for Brewer. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Fires from deep. Brewer grabs the board. For New York, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The pass to Cannon. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by New York. Hill's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. Banked in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Young outside. 3-pointer. Good on the triple. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for New York.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
New York calls timeout. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
And you look at Brewer. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Now, here's DJ. Tight defense on him. Lee finds Young. Lee sets a screen for Young. Deflects the pass. Good defensive work there by Young.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
For the three, the rebound by D. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The three, the shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And a wide open look for DJ. New York, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shot clock at 6. The three. The rebound by D. Quinn's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
DJ dishes to Young. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Sinks that one from the post. Young's got his third basket of the night. New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Right wing. Right side Hill. Over to the wing. New York moving the ball around. Here's Cool Hands. He's got 8. New York needs to get off a shot. With the putback. And Hill is right there. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Screen by Young. Pass to Brewer. Over Hill, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
25.
New York ahead, up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
And looking around the league as we welcome you tonight. Lots of action unfolding. Let's check it out. Going off in a different direction. Back in your playing days, what was your go-to celebratory meal after a monster win?
You've got to appreciate the energy they've shown in the first half, attacking in transition. Any chance they get to run out, they're taking it.
Against them, if you don't make it a half-court game, you're hurting yourself.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so here is New York, 4-point game. It's Young on the wing. Lee sets a screen for Young. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for New York. And for New York, Brewer is out there with Lee. And it's DJ. And it's Young. Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 13.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the paint. Here's Quinn. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Hill. Buries it down low. And it's a 9-point New York lead.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
New York calls timeout.
Second in free throw percentage, and they are in the top 10 in three-point shooting. Just enough touch from beyond to keep you honest.
And you can't say enough about their transition offense. The pace at which they play the game, teams just can't keep up with them. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And here's Young. 8 points for him. There's the triple. Drops in the tray.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Here's Cool Hands. Pass to Hill. Here's Cool Hands. It's back to Hill. Out to the right wing. Cool Hands passes to Hill. And he converts the layup. Hill's got 9 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Young outside. Puts up a 3. That one's not going to go. New York leading by 8. Here's Cool Hands. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 10 points for Cool Hands.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
Screen by Lee. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Lee's got his second bucket of the night.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
New York calls timeout. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at New York. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And checking out New York. And they're down 4 spots from them.
Well, I think for New York, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
The pass to Cool Hands. Driving in.
And taking a look at some numbers for DJ. Over the last month, getting it done. He's around 14 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. You can't understate his impact on the backboards.
Right. I mean, that's where he's one of the best in the business. Hard to outfight him on the glass.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. New York trails by 10. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Young with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 11 points.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Passes it to Quinn. Lets it go with a 3. New York, no good that time either.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Kicks it to Young. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Hits the three-point bomb.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Hill, a screen on Young. To the inside. And Hill throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Pass to Cool Hands. To the paint. Here's Hill. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Hill.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Now, here is Young. 14 points for him. And it's DJ missing. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Back to Young. Brewer with a screen for Young. Here's Cannon. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. DJ's got his second bucket of the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
He with the block. Now, here's Brewer. Defense right on him. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Now it's just a three-point New York lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Well, over the course of the last 10 games, these big men have been the NBA's best at the charity stripe. New York trails by 3. New York calls timeout.
You know, he recognized his players were fatigued and needed to catch their breath. Those guys were cooked out there.
Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between three-point shots and two-point shots for New York. .127 left to play here in the third. Young with the ball. He's got 14. Lee sets a screen for DJ. It's rebounded by New York. Hill passes to Cool Hands. Hill a screen on Young. Crafty move. It's rebounded by New York. Brewer's got his fourth rebound in this one. Young finds Brewer. New York moving the ball around. Here's Lee. Count that one. Lee's got 4 points this quarter.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the left wing. Here's Cool Hands. There's the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Cool Hands got 14.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Pass to Brewer. Young for 3. He's off from 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. New York leads by just 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds and help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Coach Jason Kidd, and something he'll obviously continue to harp on.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few good things are going to happen to your team, and that becomes really deflating.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game.
Shooting for New York, number 2. Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second.
And even with 1 miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. They've got Brewer. He's out there with DJ. Lee out there with Young. And he swishes it right through.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
New York calls timeout. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Thanks, David. Brewer. Young finds Brewer. Back to Young. To take the lead. Drills it from outside. Brewer's got the lead up to 1 now for New York.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The dish now to Quinn. And the foul called on DJ. That's foul number 2 for him. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
And so here is New York. The pass to Cool Hands. The shot from the low post is good. And New York leads by 1. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Fires the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Dishes it to Brewer. And there's the foul. It goes on Cool Hands. That's his first foul. Young outside. From 11 feet away. And it's sent back by Hill. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Passes it to Quinn. Pass to Cool Hand. And Lee pulls it down. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Cannon. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Beyond the arc. No good. Shot missing. And New York will come the other way.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Cool Hands. He kicks it to Quinn. New York moving the ball around. And the pass to Cool Hands. Clock at 6. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by New York. Down low. And it's Young finishing it off.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
New York trails by 4. Passes to Hill. To end the drought, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Inside. The jump hook. And DJ with the nice bucket inside. And New York leads by 3.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Here's Cool Hands. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Young drives in.
New York foul. Number 12. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Off the inbound pass. That one doesn't drop. And New York the other way now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Cool Hands. Here's Quinn to take the lead. A second chance effort. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Brewer. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And New York making a change here. Junior's checked in. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Here's Cannon. The 17-footer goes down. DJ's got 4 this quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Pulls it up. New York, no good that time either. New York's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Young kicks to DJ. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. He drains the quick shot. And now a 3-point New York lead.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
It's Hill, top the key. Over Junior. New York, no good that time either. New York shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Lee outside. He dishes it to DJ. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Lee. Here's Quinn. Here's Hill. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And an intentional foul right there. Junior's checked in for New York.
Third team foul. Into the lineup for New York. Number 91.
New York with the ball. And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Junior's checked in for Junior. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerds there? Those free throws put them in a very good position 3 points clear.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth. .29 seconds left in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
New York calls timeout. And New York making a change here. Junior's checked in. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, DJ. From the arc. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. New York calls timeout. It's tied at 61. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. For the win, and that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And here's Young. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Hill's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And for New York, Lee out there with Junior. And it's Young. And it's DJ. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
New York moving it around. Feeds away. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Quinn. It's back to Hill. To take the lead. The rebound by Young.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
There's the pass to Cannon. He feeds it to Lee. It's rebounded by New York. Quinn's got 6 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer. And they get it back. New York, no good that time either. For New York, they've gone 0 for 3 since the end of regulation. Not how they were hoping to start out this overtime period. The first one, and that gives them the lead. Junior's checked in for New York. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. 19 points in the game.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
New York shooting 43% from the floor. Now here's DJ. He's guarded closely. New York, no good that time either. New York's got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall here in overtime. To take the lead. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
There's the feed to Lee. Got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
New York calls timeout. It's tied at 65. There's 45 seconds left in the first overtime. Hill, a screen on Young. To the middle. Count!
He had a big height advantage there and did not mess around with it. Took advantage.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 2. 34 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Now, here's DJ. Money!
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. And so here is New York. They've led by as much as 10. into the paint. Lee with the steal. New York calls timeout. DJ fires from way outside. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Passes it to Hill. Here's Quinn, covered by Lee. Pass to Cool Hand. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lets it go from 14. Missed it for the 8th time in 15 tries from the floor. Inside, Lee with the steal. DJ with it. Hill's there. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Junior's checked in for Junior. New York shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Lets it fly. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 23 points in the game. New York trailing. Young looking it over. Pass to Cannon. Back to Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 22 points.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
From about 19 feet, and Lee pulls it down. Lee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now the pass to Cannon. To take the lead. Can't hit that one. So New York will take it the other way. Fires for 3. The rebound by Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for New York. Cannon passes to Lee. Lets it go from 14. It drops.
Perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
And here's Hill for 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's New York with it. DJ with it. Up again. It counts.
Gotta love how he stayed with the play. Stuck with it. Nice work.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. There's 37 seconds left in the second overtime period. Good stuff. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally. And so it's New York with it. They lead by 4. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Shooting for New York, number 99, 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. So he comes up empty at the line.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First team foul. Shooting for New York, number 12. At the line for 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he comes up empty, missing both. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for New York, Hill, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Hey, by missing that free throw now, a 3 could even the score.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
New York calls timeout. They trail by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play in the second overtime period. Could not get a winner with just 1. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Here's Cool Hands. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Fifth team foul. Shooting from New York. Now at the line for two.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Takes a three. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Shooting from New York. Now, 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. Here's Cool Hands.
Hey, the whole arena and anybody else watching knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
So a close game sees New York take this one. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.